Hey guys, Tina here. Today I'm coming to you with Pokemon Go book tag. I was tagged by Taylor from Page Screen Taylor as well as by Brooke from As Read by Brooke. I will leave both their channels as well as the creators' websites down below so you can go check them out. So first off, I have to admit that I'm pretty clueless when it comes to Pokemon. I've never watched it, I never played Pokemon Go. The only Pokemon I know by name is Pikachu, and that is by some weird coincidence. So, I'm pretty uneducated when it comes to this subject, but that will not stop me from doing this tag because the questions are really fun and I would like to answer them. But yes, excuse me if I butcher the names because, well, what can I do? I've never heard them before, so sorry. Question number 1 is Starters, the book that started your love for reading. This I have mentioned before is Enid Blyton's famous 5 series, which is a really adventurous series about 5 kids and a dog that just so happen to always stumble into adventure. There's a lot of food, a lot of laughter, a lot of I don't know, just fun family times, and I just love these books. Once I discovered these, I never stopped reading. Question number 2 is Pikachu, an iconic classic that you will always love. Now, if you go with strictly a classic book, then I would say Pride and Prejudice. If not, Harry Potter is probably the most obvious answer here. Question number 3 is Zubat, a book you've lost interest in because it's literally everywhere. Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I didn't find Illuminate to be that good, and I already had no interest in continuing on with the series, but now Gemini is suddenly everywhere, and I'm really happy that people like it, and maybe at some point I will actually pick it up, but right now I have no interest in doing that at all. Question number 4 is Ditto, a book that reminds you of other books, such as the same tropes, but you still love anyway. There are so many to choose, especially in YA, because they're so the same in a way, but I don't know, Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, I don't know, it reminds me of others. It's in a way it's similar to a lot of other books, but I still like it. It's it's not about the same tropes, it's about how you execute the book, how you do it, how you put them together, how you write, and it doesn't matter if they're the same or used, but it's just, as I said, how you do it. Question number 5 is Snorlax, a book or series that you haven't started because of sheer size. I have 2 answers for this. The first is Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan, and I think it contains like 14 books, and this is just the first one, and it's ginormous. It has, let me tell you, well, it doesn't have that many pages actually. It has around 800 pages, but multiply that with 14, and there's quite a lot of reading to do. And another one is The Malazan Book of the Fallen by Steven Erikson. Again, the first book, I think there are 10 in this one. I heard the first one is like really hard to get into, and I would like to start both of these series, but it will take me like a year or over a year to read them. And for me it's like I really hate leaving a series, I know, especially if it's already published, for too long. Like if I know that I have like 10 books, I would like to read at least one every 2 months, and the other one in between, and that would just be, well, a lot, I guess, because there are other books that you would like to read in between, and it's just an enormous endeavor, and I'll have to figure it out because I have these 2 books, and at some point I will want to read them. Question number 6 is Jangar, a book that kept you up all night. For this I've chosen Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. As soon as I got this book, I started reading it, and it's a ginormous book, and it took me all day and probably well into the night, and I was crying mess by the end of it, and I really loved it. I just adore this series. This definitely was a long book in a lot of senses. Question number 7 is Nidoking and Queen, your bookish OTP. I actually have a full video about this where I explain and talk about my favorite bookish couples, and I will link it up here and down below so you can go watch it and see and learn more about that. But just to answer here, Sam and Elisa from the Troubleshooter series by Suzanne Brockman. That's all I'm going to tell you. If you want to learn more, go check that video out. But yeah, I love those 2. They're Sam is just so fantastic. Question number 8 is Rapidash, a fire-hot, fast-paced read. There are a lot of options I could choose, and I've talked a lot about, these books in previous videos, so I decided to pick another one, and that I haven't mentioned in a while, and that is Truthwitch by Suzanne Dennard. I picked it up last year when it came out, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. The beginning parts was sort of slow, but after that the story just flew by, and I really liked it, and I cannot wait for the sequel, clearly. But yeah, it was a great start to the year. Question number 9 is Evie, series that you will never get tired of seeing spin-offs for, and I think I would get tired of any series or spin-offs that would be just too long. But honestly, if I had to pick and choose, and it's not exactly spin-offs, but it is, these books are happening in the same world, and that is the Cosmere books by Brandon Sanderson. So they're sort of happening in the same universe, and as such, I guess they're sort of spin-offs, but I'm cheating here. But yeah, honestly, I think that you get tired of everything eventually, and so far, he writes a lot of different things and different worlds and different characters enough, that I have not felt that yet with him. So I'd have to go with that Cosmere series of books. There are going to be so many by the end, by the time he's done, that it's going to be really huge. Question number 10 is Megacarp, a book or series that was surprisingly awesome, and I've chosen the Mapmaker Trilogy by S.C. Grove. These books really surprised me. I didn't expect to like them as much as I did. This is a middle grade, very young adultish trilogy. It has no romance, it's just pure adventure about a girl, Sophia Timms, who lives in a world that is divided into different time periods. So there was this huge disruption, and the continents and part of the continents are in different time periods, and she's living in 1800s Boston, but the west of the country is, I don't know, in just some different time period or whatever, someone in the future, someone in the past, and it's map makers are really vital, and her uncle is a map maker, and she lives with him because her parents disappeared a while back when she was like 8, and they were explorers, so they went exploring and they just disappeared, and she's really trying her best to find them, and there's no romance in these books, it's just pure adventure and a lot of great imagination, and I just love them, and I was really surprised by them, so that's why they're here. Question number 11 is Legendary, a book series that is overhyped, but you're still excited to read it. I have 2 options for this. The first one is The Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson. This is The Kiss of Deception, which I actually read a while back, but I never continued on with the series, and I'm planning to do that. So I'm looking forward to this one, despite the excitement on BookTube about it. And the second one is actually The Winner's Curse by Marie Rutkowski, or whatever the trilogy is called. I actually, these are very popular books, and I didn't feel like reading them, but lately, I don't know, just something really got me excited about them and decided to pick them up, and I will definitely get to them eventually. Question number 12 is Meow Meow 2, a collector's edition you would like to own. I actually don't care about them, so I don't have any in mind. I do have one book that is, I sort of consider that, and that is the 10th anniversary letterbound edition by Brandon Sanderson of Elantris. It's a really gorgeous edition with gorgeous pages inside, maps that are in full color, and I really like it, and it also has his signature. So yeah, I mean, if he comes up with more of these, I will definitely be buying them, but aside from that, I don't really care. Sorry, huh? I mean, I don't know what to tell you either. Next question is Pokag, debut novel you're really excited for. I have no clue what's coming out. Sorry, I don't know. I know which books I'm looking forward to, but they're mostly sequels, and I don't have any debuts in mind, so sorry to disappoint here. Next question is Lure Model, an author by author. I have a few. Brandon Sanderson is obviously at the top. Then we have J.K. Rowling, Robert Galbraith, and well, probably a few others, but let's stick to that. Last question is Servers Down, a book release you have been waiting since forever. Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson, the 3rd book, and King Killer Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss, just to name it 2, because I cannot come up with another one. But yeah, it's quite enough actually. So those were all my answers. I hope you enjoyed them, and now it's time for me to tag some people I would like I would like to tag Jess from Nose in a Book, Haley from Haley Reads, Lourdes from Chapters We Love, and Stephanie from Porter's Books. So thank you for watching this tag, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye!